Sydney had a miserable Thursday to offer us. It was rainy, it was dark, it was cold enough to wear 2 down jackets. I was second guessing why I'm even coming into the city in the first place. Definitely sick day territory. And I forgot my umbrella. Rookie error. Chris.
Welcome to Sydney.
Thank you,
Great
sir.
to see you.
Nice finally meet you, bro.
Yeah, in person.
It's nuts. I was just thinking, bro, you're from Rounda, I'm from Blacktown, we'd never meet.
Meet my friend Ron. We actually met on Instagram and YouTube, and this is our first time meeting in person. We're just catching up for a brew before he picks up a Chapter 2 bike from the Rapha store in Sydney. Fun fact about Ron is that he actually works for the Rapha Clubhouse in Melbourne. He works full-time in IT, and he's married. Respect, sir.
You can't even get Palace Skateboards.
Nah, I don't know.
You work at Rapha.
Nah.
That's gonna be my intro.
I'm gonna get in so much shit.
After you.
Morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Good. My name's Ron, I'm from the Melbourne shop.
Nice to meet you. I'm Casper.
Casper, nice to meet you.
I like your hat.
Thank you. I like your jacket.
What brand is that? Oh, you're doing doubling down.
Double down, yeah. I'm gonna grab one of the Chapter 2 bikes today.
Oh, really?
The Rapha pop-up store is excellent. Perfect, uncluttered product placement around the store. It's like an Aesop store without the free samples. Most bike shops, they need to unboring themselves or have a point of difference. And for me, the cafe and the Tour de France playing on the TV added that liveliness or point of difference. My only criticism was that they didn't have the Rapha and Palace collaboration kit for us to see in the store. I just wanted to touch it or feel it or just see it in person. Or they didn't have the Palace paint job Cannondale Super 6. That would have been cool to see. If you've been anywhere near social media recently or been watching the Tour de France, you would have definitely seen the loud and boisterous Rapha and Palace kit. It's filled with pink and it's for good reason. They are promoting the women's Tour de France because the message they're trying to convey is that without a women's tour, there is no tour. Rapha actually feature Chapter 2 bikes in the store for hire. If you didn't know, Chapter 2 is a boutique bike brand out of New Zealand. I find the brand Chapter 2 really interesting because there's this culture and meaning that's projected through the range of bikes with the Maori terminology. So a frame with the name Coco means to fly, or the Manor handlebars means power, even down to the colorway of the frames. It's not like Giant or Trek or Merida have that level of meaning in the naming convention of their bikes. So it adds that extra point of difference or uniqueness.
Sure, you can follow the herd and buy a tour level frame set, but what's the fun in owning something that everybody else has?
I also thought it was interesting that Chapter 2 only produce a certain number of each frame colorway, meaning that after a period of time, that frame color is going to become more scarce and it's more likely that you're going to be riding a one-of-a-kind bike. Serendipitously, the Chapter 2 distributors, John and Matt, were in the store grabbing a brew that morning too. So we met them, they were really nice, and they shared a couple more of the unique and finer details on some of the bikes that were in the store.
Nice to meet you.
With this, so there's actually the seat clamp is actually in 2 different positions. So you can, there's a hole in the back at 2 heights. So you can run the seat clamp high or low. And at the lower position, it's got 8.5% more deflection in the seat post.
So it's actually, you can have an endurance racing.
Right,
or
yeah.
racing.
Which is a big deal with like comfort on an aero bike.
Yeah,
Like,
so because we're frame only,
Yeah.
every person who buys one of those will have a different bike to anyone else.
And that's so cool.
Because you can have your own wheels, your own group set, your own bars, your own tape. It's not like that's the bike, right? We're selling the frame. There's only 200. And then you're going to put your own stuff, so everything's unique. And that's the whole idea of Chapter 2.
It's a really big deal because there's so many like Commodores out there. Everyone's got the same.
You're never going to get on the road with someone, oh, I've got the same frame. Oh, different wheels, different group set, different saddle, different whatever, right? It's going to be different.
Definitely.
It's going to be really unusual. You get 2 people that are going to have exactly the same bike, set up the same way.
This is under embargo for another
I'll
week.
turn the camera away then.
So this
wow.
is, so it's got like the
That is
marbling
cool.
through the blue frame.
Get art lovers in love with cycling and get cyclists in love with art. It's a way of getting the 2 worlds together.
Well, I'm glad we got chatting.
There you go.
We'll be in touch
Check
soon.
this out tomorrow. Where are you going? I was going around. See you guys.
Oh man, what just happened? All right, I hate to burst your bubble, but from this point onwards, I have to go to my real job. But 8 hours later, Ron and I met up again around Town Hall just to take some cool shots around the tram lines there. I actually tried doing a bike check on Ron's Chapter 2 hire bike, the Toa, but after a full day of work, I was mentally a bit fried, so that one's a bit sloppy. If you don't hang around for the bike check, I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great week.
Tell you a bit about this bike. First off, the Toa, the name, it means to fly, to soar. It's nice gradient fade on the paint job, and it just continues on all through the bike. We've got it back in the chainstays as well. This beautiful like Moana blue. It's running a SRAM rival drivetrain. It's E-tap.
Come in my ass.
Humans of Town Hall. This Manor bar and stem, which is all integrated. It's all the rage these days, and it really looks the part. How's it feel? The bar tape feels good. These look like 40s. I'd say that they'd be pretty on point for someone like yourself and myself, who are not the tallest humans. I like how the details in the branding, they come down to the seat post even. What else we got? Carbon wheels. Assume they'd be on point. And I'm about out of words. Feels really nice. In the 2 pedal strokes. See ya. Yeah. Stable, sure-footed. Good for a track stand.
That's it.
Yeah, these bars do feel nice. They feel racy, nice amount of drop. And I think that's about it. That's a wrap. Ron, thanks for coming to Sydney. I'll catch you the next.
I was talking to John Odoms about you.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, we'd love to like sponsor you as an ambassador for Chapter 2.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
So,
amazing.
well, you don't get the bike.
I was like,
It's going to work out
something
like
along.